You saw that damn title correct. War started over farm animals. First, we got the Cow War, starting in 1272. How long is that? 754 years. So, that long ago, a random peasant in the Holy Roman Empire stole a cow in the city of Cini, which is in the province, I think, of Condraz, but he was caught. He could have paid a fine or be executed, but the guy got executed anyway. Due to the peasant being executed for no valid reason, the peasant's lord got mad. So some guy who's the Marquis of Namur, whatever that means, along with two other dudes, invaded some random part of Belgium called Hebs Bay. Either way, Henry V of Luxembourg invaded Condraz and ravaged and probably did not cool things to the people there. When Henry got to Cini, he saw an army made of 200 dozen soldiers led by the mayor of Cini. By the end of the battle, the Condrusians, whatever the hell their name is, lost and 500 of them died. About 1,400 Luxembourgians. After a few days, they would keep destroying Condrus for no reason. Then on the 19th of April of 1276, one of the dudes who helped invade a part of Belgium sacked the city. In 1277, they would keep fighting. Then in 1278, the stinky French joined, then ended the war. So the Pig War isn't actually a war, more like a Cold War between the US and British Canada. In 1846, the US and Britain made an agreement to split the Oregon Territory with a straight line. However, in the treaty, it said along the 49th parallel of the north latitude to the middle of the channel which separates the continent from offshore Vancouver Island, and then southerly through the middle of the said channel, and of the Strait of Juan de Fuca to the Pacific Ocean. But they were still a problem. There were multiple middle of the channels, so the US said it was the strait that favors America, and the British said it's the strait that favors unseasoned food land, which is Britain. In 1859, this is where the pig part comes in, an American guy living in San Juan Island, the American guy woke up, checked his taters, and saw a pig eating them. So he did the most American and logical thing to do. Here's the thing. The pig is owned by an Irish guy. The American guy offered $10, which is $350 today, to the Irish guy. The Irish guy got mad and requested $100. Cutler, who is the American guy, said hell no. So then the British tried to arrest Cutler, but the fellow Americans there did not back down and got the US Navy on him. Things escalated so much, a full-scale war almost happened. But the higher-ups on the job said, hell no, we can't deal with people who can't brush their teeth. Then in late 1860 and 1861, Lincoln realized he had a much bigger issue to deal with instead of dealing with a bunch of random islands. In 1865, the issue was done, and so Lincoln can deal with the islands now. Oh, he's dead. But now the issue calmed down enough to where in 1871, the British and Americans went to Germany for some reason to see who the Germans would pick to have the islands. The Germans gave it to America, probably because America eats too many burgers and sausages. So yeah, that's that. Now we have the Emu War. If you don't know what an emu is, here's a picture of one. So in the 1930s, the emus were wrecking Western Australian farmland. Since the Aussies ain't going down without a fight, and the fact that most of them are World War I veterans, they started using the American tactic. So when that didn't work as well, the higher-ups decided to use machine guns on birds. After 3 days, only 30 emus were gunned down. From November 8th to 1932 to the end of 1932, about 1,300 emus died, which is a baker's dozen times 100 if you're from the medieval time. In 1934, the war ended and the emus won. Pretty much it. First part in the video where the war is about humans versus animals. I was going to include the Battle of the Camel, but I got too lazy to be honest. Subscribe if you want the Battle of the Camel. Check out my second channel in the description. Chocolate Pudding. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment on the video. If any mistakes, let me know. That's pretty much it. Have a great day.